Alright, guys, I think what I'm going to do now on this series is prove that we can get one unit every shoe and just leave it. And it's going to be hard for me to do because I always want to keep, you know, on the offensive. But doing it the way I'm about to do it allows me not to jump in right here on the chop. Because, really, it's not wise of me to tell you to do that right away. I'll go back to the way we started, If it came down 3 at the moment, chopped. We're going to qualify something, though. But remember when I would say how if it comes down right away at the beginning, I would just run it out until it died. I think that's a better thing to do. Just see how the first 2 hands are going to go. Unfortunately, it did a 1-2 instead, so I'm going to wait, qualify a chop before I even invest in it. Okay, so we have 3 occurrences without it going 3 of anything. So we're getting there. You could jump in, but you would have lost. So now we got 2 2s side by side. I'm going to wait. Okay. It was a banker, so it did chop. So the things we could put a pin in right here are the fact that it is choppy on a 1-2 bet. You would have won the entire time. So be it. But it has not gone 3 on the second yet, although a potential terrible 2 pattern is forming. I'm going to bet for player. Normally I'd burn a hand here first when I get 4 across. But I'm going to go for it because we have 2 things in agreement. It's a 1-2 chop. And it may never go 3 on the second. And until it does, it hasn't, right? So it's a live variable. So I'm going to try for it. It could lose, but it's a one-shot effort. I won. All right, good. We won $500. I'm on to the next shoe. Let's refresh the video. A shoe, whatever. I'm going to show you how fucking stupid easy this should be. Now, if you only have one shoe table to play on where you play, it's going to be a little harder to do this. But I'll tell you what, you turn around, go to the cage, and cash out $500 30 seconds into your visit, you're going to feel pretty fucking good. Okay? So, oh, Jesus. I mean, think about that out loud a second. You did that every day. You just walked in. Yeah, I just got here. I won 500. I'm done. Make 15 grand a month. Have almost 50 grand in 3 months just doing that. So we continue. Let's see if we get another boring unit here. Oh, you think it'll chop again? Let's see. Not this time. We might have a natural run here. Nope. Did this exact polar opposite of last year. It went 1-2 last time. Now it's going 2-1. I never like a 2-1. I'm worried it's going to come down every time when it's a 2-1. I don't know why. It did here. It's terrible too. I can't bet this. You could bet for this chop. I get it. If you're going to just say, I'm going to bet 2 2-2s. You could. You'd be right. You going to bet the second bank again? Because I'm not. I'm also not going to bet against it because that's the only thing that's showing right now. Oh, fuck me. I almost want to bet that second, but because nothing's really gone 3 on the run, I am concerned about the chop. Since we have 2 conflicting things in my eyes, I am going to not bet. I'm going to see what happens. Natural tie, so it's probably going to chop because it's going to be a player after a natural tie, but let's see. Yep, sure is. 9/8. So, this is an instance where I will burn the hand on the 4th across just because. I'm going to burn 1, and then I'm going to bet the chop. Okay, it chopped anyways. So, I'm going to bet the player here. And I'm going to do this for 2 tries, right? If it doesn't work the first time, I'm going to flat bet it. I won, natural 9. I'm off the shoot. Now, I say that. And I really want to just refresh the video here. But I'm going to leave it for a moment just to prove a point. What if we kept playing for this chop? What would have happened? Would you have given it right back and some? Or could you have just kept the 500 and walk away? Let's find out. Banker. Well, you would have lost. You would have had to try again to get your 500 back to the good. So you'd try again. You'd lose that too. Oh, no, you'd win. I jumped the gun a little bit on that 9. So you would have got it back, but now you You were lucky enough to get it back, but you paid commission to do it. And both those banker wins would have cost you, not both of them, you would have won on player, never mind. But yeah, you still would have paid commission. So you'd only have 475 to the good right there. Let's see. Yeah, so you would have gave it back again, right? Now, like I said, if you're flat betting, you're just washing money and paying commission to do it. I don't want to do that if I only want to get the one. I still have my purple chip. I didn't put it back out there. It's a great 1-2 chop, by the way. Of course. That just ended. Okay? So you would have jumped back in. You would have gave it back. And then you would have got it back on the first bank. And then you would have gave 2 more back, which means you'd effectively be down $500. You'd probably actually be down $525 because you only got $475 back. So, interesting, right? Instead of being down $525 after that, I'm up to 5 and I walked. Now, this is why I go back to saying what I said before, where if you're lucky enough to win 1 or 2 critical units, back that shit off to like a black chip instead of a purple chip. Or if you're doing, say you're doing 250 as your critical base unit, your major, what your investing unit, you could back that off to $50 units then, 5 of them. And give you room to wiggle without feeling like, fuck, I just won, but I gave it all back. And what if you never get to that 1 again? You're so mad, right? Can we get 1 back? Of course we can. Some shoes may be a struggle to do it, but you can always get it back, so you're never worried that you can't keep going. But I just wanted to super simplify it. Look, 500 is a big deal. 250 is a big deal. You do that for 30 days, you got 7,500. 2 months, you got 15 grand. So we're going to refresh the shoe, okay? And this may never go 3 again. This might just be a choppy shoe. But I'll never know, because I'm not going to allow myself to get emotionally invested in it when I already won. The grind's there if you need it, not because you want to. Not because you want to sit there and struggle all day. You got to look at the long game, fellas. It's getting hot in this fucking car. I got to turn my hair on. Keep it on low so it's not overpowering everything here. So we got a banker to start. You think it'll chop again? Actually, last time it did. Well, it's been choppy today. It's been a 1-1 or a 1-2. All right, so the second bank, we'll see how far it goes. I'm not going to jump in yet. I can't qualify that. I've been a bad example at the beginning of this series, just jumping in right away. But the 1-2 chop would have worked there. The 1-1 flat bet, you would have got your money back in player. You wouldn't have paid commission to get your money back. I'm still going to wait. We can find something better. I want to find, it's a 2-2 start, huh? Tie. Trying to find something, guys, where I can't bet against it. It's conflicting. The 2-2 versus the chop. Yeah. It's starting to look like last shoe. Huh. Trying to think and talk out loud. It's not easy. So this is basically a chop at a 1-2 bet again. And again, fuck. If you came into this shoe saying you were just going to bet 1 and then bet 2, you'd already be up 3. You would. But I'm trying to show you an easier, safer way. All right. So no matter what happens on this next hand, I'm going to bet the opposite for 1 try. Maybe 2 tries if it goes bank. But if it's player, it's going to be 1 try. It's banker. So I got 2 efforts here. I'm all in on this not coming down 3 here, guys. I got it. Guys, how many uses? Isn't that the 3rd shoe? I've made 1,500 on, and I've done them all in my first try so far, I think. Do you see what I'm talking about? Now, again, great start to the shoe. This is the way I love to play. It stays choppy like this, I win all day. Let's just see how far it goes without a chop coming down. Okay, that came down. Let's do it again. Kind of hope it does. Fuck, I really wanted it to, so I could say, see, that's why I get out. But you'd still be winning. Look at this. It's never going 3. It's qualified as a motherfucker, and I jumped out. Well, you know what? It's still chopping. You're going to have to be able to eat that pride, though, guys. This would make me sick. It's another thing, like, you win that money, turn around, don't look back. Because if you look back at it, you're upset when it keeps winning. And if it loses, well, you're like, see, I'm smart. But when this happens, I'm so mad. Anyone that knows me knows I live and die for this fucking chop. I mean, God. Ever since that second bank at the beginning of the shoot, if I'm betting on a 1-2, every color change after the second hand was a victory. So every color change, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Fuck. Alright, cool. I'm right in front of my boy Corey's place anyway, so I don't have to worry that I'm not in his store picking up his food, because they always do their job there, right? I love this guy. Great food there too. If you're local and you know what this business is or have heard of it, you absolutely gotta go there. Shameless plug for him because he deserves it. Fucking delicious. Anyway, yeah. He's gonna let me know when that's ready. I'm just trying to drive and park a little closer. So, you know, this will be the 10th occurrence in a row if I counted 9 there, which I think I did, where this didn't go 3. So let's see. Does it go 3 player here? No, 1, 2. Yeah. No, it stopped again. See? Damn, that's 10 wins you could have had, bro. 10 wins. 10 wins without it going 3 after the second bank. Wow. Well, I told you that's why I like the chop, right? It's gorgeous. I walk up to a table and I see that and I have money to fuck with. I'm mad as fuck I wasn't there to play for that. I'll tell you what. Mad as fuck. Alright, let's see if it goes player. Yep, that's 11 times without a color change, without a color coming down 3. So on a 1-1 flat bet, you're at least floating, you know. So that's 11 times 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd still be up 7 on a 1-1 flat bet, and you'd be up 11 on a 1-2. That's fantastic. Oh my God. Finally had 3 in a row on the second, by the way. Let's see if it goes banker here. It did. And the seconds are alive still, right? See that? Well, it might be changing right here. Yeah, it is. So now we'll just see real quick if the seconds come down again. There's the chop. We'll see if we get the second. We did. See? Man, now that's fire. And sometimes that's a great transition. You can get them one to the next. You know, even if you lost that one time on you know, say it was a flat putt and you gave those 2 back and it came out player the next hand when you sat out, you could just say, fuck it. I'm going to bet that second player and hope I get one of those 2 back. And then you mitigate the damage that you gave back 1 or 2 or 3. And you mitigate that, you net the difference, and you go. As soon as it loses, you don't even have to bet the second try anymore. Second bank. Got it again. Fuck them. Let's see if it goes player. Yep, second player. No. Oh, tie. Lucky tie. Oh, shit. Yeah, we got late to the barbecue there. So I would sit out at this point. If you want to be mildly aggressive, you could do another flat bet for the bank. But if that shits the bed, you're done, man. You got it. You're lucky, but you got it. And I would wait now, right? I would wait now because now you got to you have to get the second to come down side by side again to trust. But I gotta go. That was damn. These people on bicycles, bro, they will come right up to your window. I swear to God, I thought he was gonna decapitate himself or flip his bike over my mirror. Fuck. Good thing I didn't open my door. Well, I'll talk to you soon. Remember that shit, guys. This whole shoe might only come down 3, 5, or 6 times. Not even. It might come down 3 times the whole shoe. I've seen shoes like that. Please realize nothing's due to happen. I know some run players are like, fuck, I think they want to be the smart guy that catches the one time it comes down. Then it comes down 3 and they start going crazy. Like, no, don't do that. Have a great day.